Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota. Today we're going to look at our latest acquisition, a 1958 Chevrolet Bel-Air with, of course, I'll tell you which motor in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, where we have close to 100 classic and restored cars, everything from street rods, muscle cars, resto mods, you name it, we've got it, and very unusual ones, and some really, really special cars. And this is one we're going to talk about today. We have a 1958 Chevrolet Bel-Air two-door hardtop. Now, this is not the Impala, because the Impala was a little bit more trimmed up, a little more special in the sense that it was its first year for the Impala, whereas the Bel-Air had been around for quite a number of years. But the Bel-Air, as this example, is a really good one, and it is kind of a mild custom. I guess that's the word we like to use. We can use the word resto mod, you name it, whatever, but for the most part, it is a very stockish body. In that sense, there's no major modifications, chop top or any of that stuff. That part is as original. The neat thing about this car, as I alluded to in the beginning, it has the proverbial 348 Tri-Power motor, which was by far the top dog back in 1958 for Chevrolet, of course, and it found its way in this car as well. Not necessarily born with it this way, but that's what is in it currently in the car right now. Power steering, power brakes as well. Actually, they're power front disc brakes, so I should make sure to mention that, because stopping is always an important thing with the old cars. Beautiful metallic blue paint, which is the original color for the car. Very, very nice. Another thing you will notice is it does have the California one-piece bumpers, which has always been a sought-after thing by all the collectors and the restorers and the resto mod guys. They like that one-piece bumper because in California they had a bigger die. They could make a bigger bumper and not have to make it in three pieces as the other ones were throughout the country. As I said, it's really, really a super, super neat car with the American racing chromed wheels and the radial tires, of course. Radial tires always has been one of the biggest improvements in the old car world all across the board. Well, you can see all of our inventory at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, and you'll see all of our cars that we have for currently on our inventory. As you can see, it has a beautiful interior, nice interior, just as it would have come from the factory. Beautiful steering wheel. The horn ring still is in good shape. Original instrumentation, other than they do have some accessory gauges that will help you follow what the engine's doing in terms of oil pressure, temperature, and that sort of thing. No, otherwise, yeah, interior is basically stock, aftermarket radio, but that's pretty much common what people want to listen to their tunes on AM, FM, and as this one, I believe, it looks like a cassette player even. As I said, it is the hardtop, so it does have the hardtop space right here, so it's not a two-door sedan. Again, I guess there's another thing I forgot to mention. It does have lake pipes on the front that actually you could use, because if you take the covers off, they actually are functional. Many of those are not functional, but these happen to be real ones. Dual exhaust, of course. The biggest difference that everyone will notice on a Bel-Air versus an Impala is instead of 3 tail lights, the Bel-Air only has 2. So, I mean, that's one of your quickest ways to recognize if it's an Impala versus a Bel-Air. Again, nice car in terms of, again, the chrome is really nice with the California bumpers, front and rear. You can find us, all of our information on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. You know, like us, make us a favorite. You can make a comment, or you can even subscribe to us. We have really interesting stories on many of the vehicles we've had over the years. So that is something else you can do. The other option you have, which we really appreciate, is you can come in person. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and we're even open on Saturdays 10 until 4. Come in person. We'd love to show you around. Take a look at all of our inventory. Like I said, this is a 58 Bel-Air two-door. This one probably won't last long. There's a wide market of people looking for these cars at all times, and this happens to be a really, really nice one. So if you're in the market for something to add to your collection, or you're just, it's always been a dream to have a 58, where the guys have one right here in stock, right at Ellingson's in Rogers, Minnesota. See ya.